minute to it. Seconds to have a good day.
Good luck. I'm going to turn you off now. Right, so titles and opener on. Already voiced. It'll be match ident. Chiefs, stand by, yeah?
15 to it. 10 seconds. Stand by. Going on air in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are
In the first of the playoffs, Peshawar Zalmi's attack was taken apart. Ahmed Shahzad bludgeoned the bowling and Kevin Peterson complimented him from the other end to post a total of 200. In reply, Zalmi's Mohammad Hafiz led the counter-attack. With victory in their grasp, they lost their way in the last over, unable to score the 7 runs that would have taken them into the final. The next evening, Karachi Kings met the defending champions in the eliminator. The boys in blue struggled with the bat, but their bowling stepped up to the challenge. The spin twins Imad Wasim and Usama Mir spun Islamabad into submission to brush past United. Tonight, it comes to this: Karachi or Peshawar for a place in the final against Quetta in Lahore. Yes, it's a huge night, a phenomenal Friday. It could be phenomenal for one of these sides, could be heartbreak for the loser. It's Peshawar Zalmi against Karachi Kings for the right to play the Quetta Gladiators in Lahore at the Gaddafi Stadium in the final on Sunday. Karachi Kings, they are the team. The boys in blue are on a roll. They've won 5 out of their last 6. And this, after a poor start to this HBL PSL where they lost the first 3 matches, the big guns like Gale, they weren't firing, but those big guns are firing now. Pollard and Gale, and their skipper, Sangakkara, is the leader. Peshawar Zalmi, Darren Sami leading a side that lost Owen Morgan early, but Shahid Afridi, Mohammad Hafiz, Wabrias and co. They have another chance, another bite at the cherry. They had a heartbreaking defeat by 1 run against Quetta a few days ago, but this is their chance now for them to redress the balance. Can Zalmi do it? Can they topple the informal side? Huge crowd inside the Dubai International Cricket Stadium. Lots of yellow, there'll be lots of blue as well. This will be a noisy occasion. Yes, this is going to be one big night. I would suggest you get comfortable, you stay there, you just watch this, because this is going to be heartbreak or it's going to be joy for one side. Who is going to play Quetta in the final? Have I got time to ask this man, Bazid Khan, alongside Bazil? I feel a tension about this, Baz. Is it the team Karachi on a roll, or is it Zalmi who've got a second chance?
Well, last year we saw the same thing. United got on a roll back end of the tournament and won it. Peshawar Zalmi did that last year as well, lost in both the playoffs. So is it going to be a repeat? I think Peshawar is desperate to win, so this should be epic.
They are desperate to win, but Karachi are the form team. They've turned their form round.
Yeah, very much so, and the big players have stood up. Pollard and Gale have come to the party.
Yeah, they certainly have. What about the toss? You see that pitch as well. What kind of a pitch is it? But the toss is crucial, as we've seen. Let's go downstairs and join Ramiz Raja. The toss is brought to you by Allied Bank. Aapke Dilmara Hamara account.
Well, folks, it can't get bigger than this. This is the qualifier for the finals. Two of the very best out here for the toss. Zalmi versus the Kings. And we've got Roshan Manama as the match referee. You're laughing, you have the coin. Let's go.
Heads, please. Heads is the call.
Heads is the call. Roshan, what is it?
It is heads.
So Kings have won the toss. Sangha, what have you decided?
We're going to have a bull first.
Yeah, it's a pretty regular kind of a choice for the winning captains.
Yeah, it's been pretty regular. We've had good times batting first, we got good times batting second, so it's really up to us to perform well.
How do you read the pitch?
It looks a good one.
Yeah. And what about that last magnificent performance? Because you've got to take this with you, even though it was emotionally draining. But somehow you've got to take that through for this all-important qualifier.
Yeah, we have to. We've got to make sure that we bowl well, we field well, and we keep the tone going from the last game to this one.
Any team changes?
No, the same team.
Okay, have fun. When Darren, you've got to get your A game out there, because you're playing against a side who's got the highest run scorer, the highest wicket taker, the highest catcher behind the stumps, and they've been brilliant in the field.
Yes, they've picked up some momentum in the tournament, but today everybody starts at zero. Whoever plays well, hold their nerve, like Eunice always say in the dressing room, will come up on top. We got to bat well, put a good score on the board. The wicket looks good, so hopefully we could put our runs on the board and create some scoreboard pressure.
Yeah. How's the team doing after that narrow loss?
Yeah, we were disappointed, but over the last couple of days we've gelled well together. We practiced, we've enjoyed each other's company, and I think mentally we're ready for the challenge. It's another opportunity for us to get ourselves in the finals, and I have asked them to embrace it.
All right, we're ready for you as well. What are the team changes?
We've made one change. Harris sits out, and all I know his name means happy soul. So hopefully we could be happy at the end of the night.
All right, okay, team doesn't matter.
Yes.
Thanks for your time and have a good one. Right then, the news from the centre out here is that Karachi Kings have won the toss and elected to bowl first.
Happy soul. Here's one right here. Bazid Khan. How important is that toss, winning the toss and bowling first?
Well, the PSL has just given you excitement altogether. We saw in the previous game where the ball was wet, the spinners came to the party. So how important is it? Well, it's a good toss to win, but will that win you the game? You never know in this PSL.
Yeah, you don't. And if you saw Imad Wasim with the wet ball the other night, it didn't worry him, did it?
Didn't worry the leg spinner, which was even more surprising. With a leg spinner with a wet ball bowling with a bar of soap, and they still won.
They certainly did. Okay, the teams then for this knockout match. The right to play Quetta in the final. Pushdil Shah is the man who comes in for Harris Sahih. He's a happy soul. They will be if he performs. Otherwise, you've got Malan and Jordan representing England, the Hassan Ali, Mohammad Asghar, the emerging players. What about that team there that we've got there?
Well, we've got the names, they just need to deliver. I think the big names have to stand up. In the eliminators, in the qualifiers, in the finals, it's always the overseas or the experienced players who stand up.
Kamran Akmal, of course, Marlon Samuels needs to get some runs tonight, and Karachi Kings are unchanged. They've got Chris Gale at the top of the order, Babar Azam as well, Sangakkara, Malik, Pollard, Wasim, Bopara. They're bristling with big names.
Yeah, the best thing is that they're unchanged, so there's a stability in that team. They've become better as the tournament has progressed, so that shows in the selection being consistent as well. The team's doing well.
Yes, okay, well that's the two teams. So then we know that Karachi Kings have won the toss. They're going to bowl first. We'll see Peshawar Zalmi, and we'll see their fans hoping that they'll get a big total on the board. Zalmi are batting. It's going to be yellow first. Peshawar Zalmi, they've been put into bat.
Go break. 3 minutes on the break. Next segment has to be really short. One. 90 seconds left on the break. One minute left on the break. Stand by pink. Pink to line. 10 to pink. Back in 20 seconds. Pink in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll pink. Back in 10 seconds. Back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, let's have a look at the head-to-head between these two sides. So it's Peshawar who's really ahead by 3-1 in their HBL PSL meeting. So Karachi have got to turn that record around tonight if they want to make the final. What about the pitch and the weather? It looks lovely out there, but let's get a closer look now with someone who does it his own way. The pitch and weather is brought to you by Super High Zindagi.
Ah, yes. Fabulous Friday here at the Burning Ring of Fire. And I tell you what, it's the big knockout. The Kings versus Peshawar, and they've got perfect conditions here. Look at it. I mean, they're beautiful here. 24 degrees, hardly any humidity about, and there's no rain in sight at all here in Dubai. But I tell you what, this I'm in love with, hence the position. This is like my futon bed at home. Lovely and firm, flat, devoid of green grass and gremlins. This is an absolute belter. Absolute belter. Might take a bit of spin when the ball gets a little bit older. When it's new, should slide on like a beauty in the power play. And the batters, they'll be laughing on the front foot, fatting it miles here on a fabulous Friday.
5, 4.
What do you think? Do you think he needs to go to see a doctor, or should we just leave him as he is? Buzz it. What do you think?
Doctor, definitely.
You think he needs a doctor?
Yeah, he needs to sleep at night as well. He's sort of lying about doing nothing.
I know, I mean, imagine that, hey? But the pitch looks good, and we know that Karachi Kings have won the toss. We're going to see Peshawar Zalmi. They will be batting. The fans are coming in. We got a huge night here tonight. One team will go on to the final in Lahore. The other will be gone. We'll be back in a moment.
Go break. 3 minutes. Very, you'll have like 220 का है वो interview. 240 है almost 240. So we'll have like a minute of chat. Two minutes. 90 seconds left on the break. Third March date. What was on 3rd of March? Oh. Yeah. 30 seconds, stand by pink. Back in 20 seconds, 10 to pink. Pink in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll pink. Back in 10 seconds. Back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. We got a match full of big names in cricket, and they don't come much bigger than these two gentlemen who've joined Melanie Jones.
Well, lucky enough to be joined by two former Pakistan captains and all-rounders who are in pretty good form as well. Mohammad Hafiz and Shoaib Malik, thanks a lot for joining us. Going to start with some hard-hitting questions to begin with. You got to tell everyone why the Professor.
I really have no idea. I think you can describe it better.
I don't think I can.
I really have no idea, but this is the name given to me by some of the commentators, so I really like it.
Okay, there we go. Do you have something as similar, Shoaib?
Well, honestly, no, not really. But yes, we all call him Professor, and we mean it.
Do you think it suits him?
He has a great mind towards the cricket, and I think he always comes up with great ideas. So that's why we call him Professor.
It's a pretty good nickname to have then, I quite like it. Really interested to find out from Peshawar in terms of the T20 game these days, the types of things in terms of matchups. Do you do a lot of chatting about, right, who's the best bowler to bowl to the best batter, all those sorts of things?
Yeah, obviously we discuss some of the ideas with each other. We share some of the thoughts to each other. That can really help the team because sometimes about the other teammates, like if someone got some better information, we always share that, and that really helped the team to gel together to have a better plan for the opposition.
So do you think you're a pretty good matchup against Shoaib?
Well, I think Shoaib is one of the players, like you can't make many plans against him because once he gets going, he's a very good player, and we never we never take light to anyone. We always believe like everyone is a good player. We respect each other.
Lost the first 3, Shoaib. You've come back and won 5 out of the next 6. What do you think the turnaround's been?
Well, this guy Wahab Riaz, who's standing right behind you. But obviously, in this format, you win matches, you lose matches, even though you have big names, but still you always look for the right combination. And I think if you're starting the tournament with different cricketers from all over the world, it takes a bit of time, and I think this is what happened up front in the tournament. But yes, when we got deep in the tournament, that combination came up well, and we started performing individuals as a team as well. So that's why we are standing in the playoff thing today.
Yep. We started with a hard question. We'll finish with one. A lot of people have been impersonating your bowling at the moment. Who does the best impersonation?
You really can't pick anyone, but really it's working for the team. That's the most good thing for me. Like after getting clearance from the action, like if it is working for the team, I always happy for that.
Brilliant. All the best tonight, guys. Looking forward to a great game.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, two very fine cricketers right there. Let me put you on the spot here. Give me whose contribution to Pakistan cricket has been greater?
Difficult question. I think both really. I mean, Hafiz, when he used to bowl, he was very effective.
Yeah.
Malik as well in the middle order. So different kind of players.
Yeah.
It's a shame that we didn't have a lot of matches where both were playing and both were bowling.
Yeah.
You'd have one bowling, not the other. So that just caused a bit more dimension to it. I think overall, if you look at it, Shoaib Malik led the side longer, and he plays T20s as well. So maybe Malik would edge him out.
Yeah, both have contributed with the bat. Saw Hafiz batting beautifully the other night in Sharjah. Good ball skills there from Darren Semi. He needed some good bat skills the other night, and if they had done that, they wouldn't have been in this predicament now. Imad Wasim bowled beautifully with the damp ball. These guys, Babar Azam as well, Sangakkara, Mickey Arthur, Mahela Jayawardene. Look at that think tank right there.
Huge. Mahela is just an institution in himself, so no lack of experience. And big game, big match players have to stand up, and all the strategies, everything has to come to the fore right now.
Certainly do. Right, just time to thank our sponsors, Allied Bank, EBM, Pepsi, Nestle, Jazz and Telenor. And that's it. Watch this one.
1. Pause. Going. Go break. 4 minutes to start of world feed. Everyone next. Start of world feed next, everyone. Can I have this? Yeah. No, I've given it. Naveed, I've given. Stand by red next with clock and titles. Danny, Waka, you guys can hear me? Yes. Thank you. How are you, Waka bhai? Near here. Good. Great, great. Thanks. Nice to hear. Thirty seconds to red. $15. 10 to red. Stand by red in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll red. 2 minutes to air, everyone. 2 minutes to air. Good luck for the match.
Tilted towards Danny and right a bit more. Comcam tilted up a bit. There's a box of water there now behind Rambo. Go. The box of water. Then the Comcam pans right.
1 minute to air, everyone.
Hakim, can you adjust the Comcam, please? Hakim. Can you now? Are we doing okay? Yeah.
Yes, yes. Oh.
That's it. That's better, yeah. Right, and is that a 4-3, isn't it? I don't want to see the screen. Just that's too much now, sorry. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Right, so we're coming over with AR. You ready with the match locator? AR's ready. Good, yeah, good. And then I'm going to toss
90s.
the stick on what? Pink. Pink, and then the teams. And then the playoff fixtures. Never ends in play. All right, here we go.
20 seconds to air, everyone.
Our final for us. Let's have a good one. Right, lots of shots. Come on, Morris. Come on, Waka.
Going on air in 10 seconds. Going on air in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, it's the big one, Zalmi versus the Kings, and it is supposed to be a sellout. And usually whenever Zalmi plays, they get the crowds in as well. So we're expecting a lot of fireworks. There are plenty of big strikers in both the sides, and Karachi Kings called it right at the toss. They won it and decided to bowl first. Right then, I've got Danny Morrison and I've got Waqar Younis, who's specially flown for this occasion from Australia. Right, let's go then, Danny.
Yeah, look at this side. It's done so well here in the second edition of the PSL. There's only that one change. We scroll on down and he's got an E next to his name, Kushdal Shah. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. Left-hand middle order batter. And then you look at the usual suspects. Afridi standing out, but couldn't finish the job in Sharjah the other night. And you look at the other star bowling, and the balance of the side looks good.
Hello guys, and hello viewers. Good to be here in Dubai at a beautiful stadium, and this is a Karachi for you. Karachi has been on the roll. They played really well in the last few games. They've won the 5 of the 7 of the last game, and they look in a good condition. I mean, they've got some big hitters. They've got some really quality batting. Babar Azam is in a great nick. Sangakkara, we have seen it, that he's been in a superb form. Chris Gale, of course, we all know that what he can deliver. Shoaib Malik is there. They've got a really strong bowling lineup, and they have got the batting who can really take wickets.
Yeah, I mean, some terrific matches in the playoffs in the final stages. Qualifier won, Quetta won by 1 run, you imagine. Eliminator, Karachi won by 44 runs. They've been upwardly mobile and jostling for the position, and now just a game away from making it to the finals, which is on Sunday, the big one, on March 5. Gladiators have already qualified, and we await the winner of this knockout game. Right then, it's an important huddle. And it's Kumar Sangakkara who's leading them into the action. He's had a great impact on this side. He's picked a good unit, a couple of match winners. The bowlers have delivered. Mohammad Amir is now in some good form. And Zalmi on the day can steal the show, because they've got Shahid Afridi, who is in excellent hitting form, 6 hitting form. And then there is Kamran Akmal and Mohammad Hafiz, who played a blinder in the last game, so they must be feeling good as well. Well, tickets were sold out very early in the day, and it is supposed to fill up this place. An absolute buzz and electric atmosphere out there. Have a look at the people. Hordes of them. They just can't get in.
You do the gates, Rambo.
Just a tremendous backing for this qualifier, and there's a lot of support for Zalmi. A lot of yellow t-shirts. It's an amazing hunger and passion for this HBL PSL.
Yeah, this is amazing scenes. You just saw what's happening outside. There's so many people still waiting to get in, and I'm sure this stadium is going to fill up very quickly. Kamran Akmal in a great nick in this tournament. Started the tournament really well, and good strike rate, and can really tonk the ball early on, which is key when you talk about 2020 cricket. It's going to be a good game. They're both very, very fine side. This is, for me, I think it's more or less the final. They're both very balanced side, and I think we are up for a really good game.
Well, hopefully it doesn't strike twice. I'm talking about lightning striking twice for Peshawar. Last year they got so close, didn't they? And it happened again at Sharjah, and they lost by 1 run to Quetta again. So hopefully they'll be thinking the winning gods are on their side. Here's Mohammad Amir. What has he got tonight? Is he going to be able to swing it and bowl that beautiful length to get the ball to curve in the air here?
Plays the call from the umpire. Here we go for the qualifier for the final. And he's off the mark with a beautiful Shot square through the offside. Wonderful piece of timing from Kamran Akmal. The captain likes it, so do we.
That's a wrong line to Kamran Akmal. He loves it there. Not only Kamran Akmal, the all Akmal brothers loves it there. Just a little bit outside the off stump. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Just leaned into it. Beautiful stroke.
Yeah, a lot of things to like about that boundary. To get off the mark with a 4 in a pressure match obviously will relieve some pressure. Edge and another 4. Zalmi on the move. 2 balls, 2 boundaries.
Love this game and love this atmosphere. Crowd are coming in all the time, and the yellow swarm is here. Yellow v blue. Lovely square drive moments ago now. Some deft touch and soft hands to run it away past the slip cordon.
Yeah, what is missing in Mohammad Ahmed's bowling in this tournament I've seen is he's not really swinging the ball back into the right-hander, which we saw just recently in Australia tour.
There was that attempted in-dipper. Just put him off a bit. He's a little off balance.
It was, Waka, at this very venue, at the start of this tournament, both he and Sohail swung it beautifully. They got the length right, and the pair of them, Sohail Khan and Mohammad Ahmed, did swing it on one evening, but then it seemed to have disappeared.
That last delivery did swing a little bit. I think it's a lot to do with his wrist. When he gets it right, he swings it, and he swings it big time, those big banana swings. And that's when he becomes really dangerous. And that's when he picks up early wickets.
Just working the angle on this occasion. If he gets cracking, then Kamran Akmal could be a real asset for his batting unit. His sweet square through the offside, and it's a good combination, right and left hand. A lot of people in, a lot of colour, a lot of noise. Malan got a 50 in the last game. And units have been very keen to feel a right and left hand combination just to put the pacers off their target. Even the spinners have been keen because at times that left arm angle hasn't worked against a left hand batsman. Plays it down, plays it late.
I think when you're not really swinging the ball, especially a left armer is not swinging the ball back into the right-hander, you probably will like to bowl to the left-hander. You'll feel better when you'll bowl to the left-hander because the angle works for you, works in your favour, and I think he'll be happy bowling to the left-hander, not to the right-hander, because once he's getting that shape, he won't mind the right-handers, which we saw earlier, but if he's not swinging, he'll be more happy to the left-hander.
Goes wider at the stumps and plays it down, the left-hander for a run. So not a bad start at all. 10 from the first 6 balls. It's 10 without a wicket, Zalmi. Lan scored the fastest 50 for Zalmi in this year's HBL PSL. That was in the last game, 50 of just 25 balls. Imad Basim is quick through the air, usually bowls with the new ball. And straight away, drift away from the left-hander. What a start. That's his natural angle to a right-hander, so that angle will take the ball away from left-handers off stump.
Yeah, I've seen the trend in this entire competition that the teams have started with the faster bowler from one end and then the spinner, not really giving the pace to the batters.
Ah, yes, great timing. Just waited a little bit more on this occasion. He's not happy, Imad Basim. Wanted the fielder to be in the right position, but you've got to give credit to Malan. Spanking four.
Well, that's what I was worried about, concerned about in the pitch report, gentlemen. New ball sliding on. First 6 overs, these batsmen will be laughing on the front foot. It's such a lovely 22 yards. And if you're slightly off, well, bowlers will be pulling their hair out.
Yeah, I think in a way he was right. Fielder didn't dive, didn't make an attempt to stop the ball. It's pretty decent, pretty good. 3 wickets in the last game. Leg spinner Osama Mir picking up 3 as well. So they shared 6 wickets and dented Islamabad United. 3 for 18. He was man of the match as well.
I think another concern which Sangakkara was, it's a beautiful pitch. Denny, you spoke about it, you were lying on it actually. And
it's like my bed at home.
Weren't you fined? You're not supposed to do that.
No, luckily I had my clothes on.
Yeah, it looks like a wonderful pitch.
That's into the gap. That's an easy shot. Once again, finding the gap beautifully through the infield, and Imad Basim on the shorter side.
Yeah, that's a prime example for the pitch, how good this pitch is. And also Sangakkara must have been a little bit more worried about the second time. Is there going to be a due or not? Because the last couple of games in Sharjah, there were definite due.
Not a happy chappy, 18 without a wicket. Zalmi have fielded 3 emerging players in this 11. Asghar Ali, Hassan Ali and Khushadil Shah. Samuel's at 3. Should he be batting at 3? Hasn't really done a lot. Hafiz was instrumental in that fight back. Set up the batting performance beautifully in that run chase. Sohail Khan coming on to bowl. Oh, that's close. Is it? A little high. But he's been in terrific wicket-taking form. Highest wicket-taker in this HBL PSL, Sohail Khan. They also have got a highest run-getter in Babar Azam. Sangakkara, most catches for a keeper behind the stumps. Pollard, most catches by a fielder. How can you possibly lose then, Kings? It's there for you to win this. Shape away. This fellow knows how to bowl. Somehow he's got this ability to know what length to bowl at and how to mesmerize a particular bowler, a particular batsman. And that's the reason why it's been such a success. Yeah, most runs Babar Azam 290, 15 for Sohail Khan. Pollard has been so good to watch at long on and long off posts. Sangakkara 10, including a great catch, a one-hander.
Sohail Khan, without a doubt, knows what he's doing. He's very smart. He knows how to bowl that outswingers and in-swingers. He's been around the first-class level, and of course he's played a lot of cricket for Pakistan. He uses the crease very nicely. He goes wide of the crease and looks to take the ball away from there, which is hardest probably thing to do in cricket, especially on these sort of pitches where it's very dry. The seam's not going to do much. But yeah, he's very smart. The length he bowls is very nagging, and he's got a really good slow one.
Beats him. That's good delivery. The length was perfect. Just didn't have the edge.
We're licking our lips up here. Waqar and I. Wide of the crease. Pretty good seam. And Waqar, whilst you've been away, we're talking about Fani de Villiers, who used to swing it that wide out for South Africa. Very difficult to face, isn't it? Wide of the crease, and then it swings and opens you up late.
Yeah, he gives you this impression that the ball's going to come in because he goes to wide of the crease and he looks to push the ball in toward the right-hander, and then suddenly after pitching the ball just go a little bit, not much, just a tiny bit away from the bat, and that's enough. That's why he's a top wicket taker in this tournament.
And from batting point of view, that's a difficult angle to comprehend, because you're thinking it's going to be an in-swinging ball or a ball where you can reach out and drive, and suddenly it takes off away from your hitting zone. 15 for Sohail Khan, Usama Mir, and exciting leg spinner. He's got 12, plays for Karachi Kings. Great work done by Mohammad Sami. Ruman Reis in the later part of the innings from number 14 to 18 has been the most prolific wicket taker and performer in this HBL PSL. Down the track, hits it hard, almost for a 6. Is it a 6? I think it's gone and hit the rope on the 4. Oh, he's been flawless through the offside, and here's another example of what he can do.
Such a classy timer, just short, fractionally short of a maximum. I'll tell you what, that free-flowing blade there of Dawud Millar. Yeah, confirmation. Ends the over, 23 for nothing.
That's a magnificent view of the stadium, and just tells you the story about how many people are in for this qualifier. It's a packed house. It's supposed to be a packed stadium tonight. Inside edge, and well done by Kumar Sangakkara. He's had a great time behind the stumps. Not for the first time, he amazes us. Great anticipation.
The older he's getting, the better he is getting. Amazing stop. I mean, we saw the other day catching that flying from the first slip or the second slip, and this one inside is never easy when it's bouncing right in front of you. Very nicely stopped. Saved a boundary.
Usman Shinwari. Oh, a lot of play and miss. We started off beautifully, hitting 2 4s at the first 2 deliveries of the innings, and then he's gotten extremely quiet. Now, what have we got? Sikandar Zaman says, another massive crowd. Yes, absolutely. Fever is everywhere. Whether it is Dubai or Sharjah or Pakistan, yes, we're hearing windows being broken at the banks where they've stashed tickets for sale, and so it's all happening back home.
Pakistan. I love this game.
Massive crowd. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, there he goes. almost misses the fielder at mid-on. Sohail Khan, well, he may be a very good bowler, but usually is stiff as a board in the field.
I don't know what he's doing there at mid-off. He should have been either on final leg or third man. That's not the spot for him. There you go, straight away. He's changing his field, the captain. He should have been caught. Didn't really time it at all. Heavy shoes, maybe.
He's got to get rid of those concrete shoes. Come on, son. Geez, we're in the fast bowling fraternity. You've got to move better than that. Come on.
What he's trying to do is to be on the back foot so that he cut the ball or play the pull shot. But it's Malan who's been outstanding. He's driven beautifully through the offside. Yeah, in the last game, 56 from just 30 balls against a quality opposition. They should have won that game because what they needed about 4 or 5 in the last over. It was Nawaz in dewy conditions, bowling 3 dots and winning an impossible game for the Gladiators. The HBL VIP box is always a happy box. So plays it away for a run.
It's an amazing platform, this PSL. Not only for the Pakistani youngsters, it's also for the overseas youngsters. I mean, David Milana, this is the first time I'm hearing this name, and he looks a really good player.
See him a bit in Bangladesh as well, Waka. He plays over there. And, yeah, he's a talent. Pepsi Catcher Crow, we've seen, I think they're up to about 20 winners. 2021, $100,000 US.
Again, it's a fielder who comes into play at mid-on. Zalmi, 27 without a wicket. Plays the ball late, left-hander, and never seems to be in a hurry. He gives you an air of calmness and control, and in T20 cricket that is priceless.
Yeah, I'm with you, Rambo. He's got a big back lift, doesn't he? He sort of gets into position quite early. I tell you, reminds me, another guy you played against probably, the guy David Smith, who played for England in those mid-80s. Yeah. Played for Surrey, didn't he?
His timing has gone a bit off, Kamran Akmal. But this is a great stage for him, really, to prove a point, because he wants to once again play for Pakistan, and he's openly admitted that he's been unfairly sort of dealt with and not looked after. Except for that 58 versus Lahore, and he had an 88 versus Islamabad as well. He's had a bout of low scores.
But I've just been told he's brought up 4,000 runs with that single in 2020 cricket. Cameras, well done, son.
Oh, that's punished. Shot and gone. Big picked up the length so early. It's cool and cool for. And we like it also because the guy is pretty cool.
Not the best of the length on this surface, especially. This was well short, and it was there. He just all had to do is just go over Gale, who's standing at mid-wicket, and would have gone for 4, and it has gone for 4. Beautiful hit. It's not only about big hitting this 2020 cricket, it's still 120 balls. You need players like Shoaib Malik, Ravi Boparas, Ahmad Wasim, Babar Azam who can maneuver the ball. You do need, of course, Chris Gales and Pollard who can really hit big. And David Milan definitely gives you that comfort. He can play both kind of cricket. He can maneuver the ball, he can push those singles, and also can hit big, what we just saw in the last delivery.
Yeah, confident young man. He's still only 29 and fine. Q Mobile, selfie. Oh, we've had a few of those over the past 3 weeks, Rambo.
Well, for a moment I thought you were describing the age of the guy who was taking that selfie, because you've been sitting in those, amidst those people so often, Danny, that you personally know a lot of them now.
I do. I've got all their emails.
Goodness me. Danny!
Too much hair. That's too much hair for me.
Yeah, and I've got a different hairdo now, so...
They've done well, I tell you.
Slow delivery. Plays it with a dead bat. Good comeback. 6 of the first 3, and then 2 balls where he got the pace right or lack of pace right.
Danny, you've been really busy, isn't it, throughout this tournament? I've been watching a lot of games. You've been in the crowd. I saw you, of course. I saw you lying on the pitch this afternoon. But
what about to come dancing with me, Wak? Come dancing.
I didn't see that.
Oh, you must.
I'll do that.
That is a great sight. A full house for this contest. And 2 excellent sides vying for that all-important spot. Final at Lahore on the 5th. That's a wide down the leg side. He tried his hand at a slow delivery once again. Misfired it.
Amazing crowd in today, and there's a lot of people still waiting to get in. Don't think many seats are available. Yeah, they've all come to support cricket, and you wait till we get to Lahore in a couple of days. It's going to be chaos. That's going to be really full.
Oh, there's an opportunity to play the flying cut. Missed it. 34 without a wicket after over number 5.
Solid start here. Akmal 14, Milan at 19. He's played well. He played the first 3 games in this tournament, then had a rest for 5 games. And he's come back well. 50 the game before for Peshawar. 34 without loss. Usman Shinwari now coming on. Well, creates a little bit of space and just clears the mid-off fielder and brings up a cool and cool 4.
Shinwari erred on the full side. The first time Kamran Akmal has got the length to hit through the line. Just got it over mid-off, but it was enough.
Yeah, you can just see here clearing that left leg. Still made sure that he kept going with the angle, so still went through the offside. Shamari for a second might have thought he got his man. What's his reply here? Slower ball, slightly shorter in length than just the single taken. It's good rotation. I love the Pakistan Super League. I also like the competitions around it as well. The Pepsi Catch a Call. Just over 20 take some fantastic catches in the crowd, particularly when there's been big crowds in, as there has been tonight. Not easy when everyone's flying around. And all those people taking the catches go into the mix of taking a share of $100,000. Well, Milan goes big to the onside. Has he gone all the way? Yes, he has.
What a start this is from Milan. He's come in, all guns blazing. This one just slightly on this pad. The pickup shot, the drop kick. And it's gone flat and long. He's looking the player to watch in this knockout game.
Yeah, he played that shot a couple of times at Sharjah and got the same result. Looks as if it's his go-to shot, his release shot, where he gets deep in the crease and moves to the offside to open up the on.
Should look for a second here, but they're not. Look, that was the 53rd six that Zalmi has hit in this tournament. That's the most by any side. Next is Islamabad with 50, and Karachi have the least, can you believe, with 40. You wouldn't credit that, would you? And yet, Zalmi have also got the highest number of dot balls in the power play. So Zalmi have been sluggish as the HBL tournament 6 counter goes to 2-3-5. So they've been the worst starters in the power play, Zalmi, but they've hit the most sixes in the tournament.